To day 30 of my Get Uncomfortable challenge. Today is the last day of my challenge. I'm really excited about that. Not because it's over, but because yesterday I compiled a list of all the things that have come from me being uncomfortable. And it's a really long list. I can't wait to go through it with you. And this is good timing because I'm going out of town this weekend. Again, of course, story of my life right now. It's good though. I'm definitely not complaining. It's wedding season, and so I'm going to help my partner shoot a wedding tomorrow in Ben Lomond, and then I'm going to head down to Monterey to spend Father's Day with my dad. So I'm really excited about that. Okay, so let's go through the list. Okay. All right, so my Get Uncomfortable challenge has allowed me to ... One, gain confidence in front of the camera. Can you tell? Two, I've PR'd on all of my overhead lifts, and those are ones that definitely give me the most trouble. Not because I feel weak in that area, but just because I'm frightened to death of having weight over my head. I mean, I'm just going to be honest. It scares me. It's really scary. So getting myself out of my comfort zone and really pushing myself these past few weeks has definitely helped. So all those PRs I'm really excited about. I've been able to enjoy more rest days. In fact, today I actually took an extra rest day and I spent the entire day in my garden and in my backyard, and I can't even tell you how great that felt. Like, I've just been outside all day. I haven't done that in so long, and being home and just really being home. My computer was off. I had my phone on vibrate and it wasn't anywhere near me. I just had the music on, had my water, and I was just in the zone. It was freaking awesome, and I need more of that for sure. So I'm really excited about that. This past 4 weeks, I've actually gained a record number of clients, and I think a lot of that has to do with just kind of putting myself out there. I think it's interesting to be able to read about somebody, but then actually hearing their voice and seeing them talking about themselves and hearing the way they talk and the way they express themselves is totally different. So I've gotten a lot of responses from people about how much they appreciate my videos and how they love to see me and watch me and hear me. So that's really cool. Definitely happy about that. I've also noticed that I've become more patient and less irritable. And I think it's probably more about accountability than anything. Like, I felt like if something crazy happened and I and I got like super upset about something, I would probably have to confess it in a video, and I didn't want to do that. So there were a lot of instances where my patience was tested, and I tend to veer a little bit on the irritability side. Just, I don't know why. I have a short fuse sometimes, but I feel like it's greatly improved, and I'm sure my partner can vouch for that. I added a life coach to my team, so that's huge for me because it's something that I've been, I think, seeking unknowingly kind of for a while, and so having her is like, it's like, I mean, I don't want to say it's like the end of the road, but it kind of feels like I feel more complete. I feel complete. I'll just say that. It's just allowed me to go to places that I haven't been able to go to before, and I feel like I am like going through my whole self and not just stopping at a certain level, if you know what I mean. I think you know what I mean. What else? I have learned how to really unplug. So people use the word unplug pretty freely, and I do too. Like, oh, I'm going to be unplugged tomorrow, or I'm going to be unplugged for the rest of the night, and then my phone is like 2 feet away from me, and I'm checking Facebook like every hour or so. Not this time. So I've had 2 weekends during my 30-day challenge that I was unplugged, and I was literally unplugged. My phone was nowhere to be found. I had no computer, no laptop, no Wi-Fi access, no nothing. No phone conversations, no text messages, and that's probably the first time, and I can't even tell you how long that's happened. And it's freaking awesome. So you guys should definitely do more of that, because I know I sure as hell will. What else? I've decreased the load / demand that I put on myself. I'm like a super duper fighter person, and I like to go hard. I'll just say it like that. Um, I don't do anything the easy way, and I am very stubborn. And once I set my mind to something, it is pretty much done. So I do whatever it takes, basically. I'm a no quitter type of person, and I haven't always been that way, trust me, but I am now, and I pride myself in that. So trying to find a little bit of leeway in that, like, you don't always have to do things this way, you don't always have to do things, period. Like, you can let things go, change your methods a little bit. I've definitely grasped that concept, and it feels really good. I'm surprised, actually. I've created a functional work schedule. This is really, really big for me because I've been wanting to do this for a while, and it's working, and I'm really happy because it's never worked before for me in the past. I think that I actually took a solid like hour and a half to go through my workload and see, when I tend to do certain activities so that I could create a like applicable schedule, not just, oh, I'm going to work Monday through Thursday 9 to 5 because that's normal. Well, my schedule is very abnormal. In fact, you would probably like, what the heck? There's like some days have like 3 segments of time that I work, like 7 to 10 in the morning, and then again 1 to 4, and then like 6 to 8 or something like that. So it works for me. It works for my business. It works for my personal life. It works for my lifestyle. So I'm really happy. What else? This is a long list, I told you. And this is only 30 days. Can you believe that? I have developed better communication skills, probably because I've been talking to myself for 30 days. I think that's why. I've learned to set firmer boundaries. That's probably with the help of my life coach, I'm assuming. I can't remember why I wrote that down, but I feel it. I know I have. A few things have come up in the past few weeks that, in terms of my relationships with other people, and I feel like I handled it a lot differently than I would have several months ago. Yeah, it's good. It's all good. I accepted my first teenage client. This is huge for me. I know I've said that like about the last 10 things, but it really is because I've actually been approached many, many, many times by guardians and parents and caretakers of young adults and children, and I've never felt comfortable accepting them as clients and taking them on under my wing and being their coach and being their mentor. I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like I connect better with children and young adults than I do adults, probably because of my personal experience, having grown up the way I did and living the lifestyle that I did when I was younger, and all the adversity that I overcame as a young person. So I feel really good about it because it's been it's been great for me. I feel like I've opened up more as a person because of her. I connect with her on a level that she probably won't understand until she's older, but that's fine. It just feels really good to be able to see myself in somebody else and know that I'm helping them so they can, hopefully learn earlier than I did how to live a happier, healthier life. So super big for me, and I'm really happy about it. Um, I have, what does this say? Oh, incorporated a more consistent breakfast routine, which has in turn allowed for a dramatic increase in my performance. I know I take detailed notes. So I don't know if you remember one of my videos a while back, I admitted that I sometimes don't eat breakfast, and that's true. It works for me, or it has worked for me in the past, but I wanted to kind of see how I could shift that and maybe try something different. I have a really sensitive stomach in general, and especially in the morning. I'm usually not hungry until like 3 or 4 hours after I've woken up, which is very strange, I know. It doesn't matter what time I eat dinner, doesn't matter how I sleep, how long I sleep, any of that stuff. So it's just how my body is. And so I prefer to work out in the morning. So usually I work out on an empty stomach, which it works for me, it's fine. But I wanted to see what would happen if I tried to incorporate at least a little something in. So I've been doing protein shakes in the morning, and it's not every day. It's probably maybe twice a week, but I can totally feel the difference in my training because I like I feel like I have really good endurance already, but it feels like I am like a car with a full tank of gas, and the gas never burns. It's just like the tank is full the whole time. So it's a really great feeling. Whereas before, I felt like I had a large capacity tank, but it would burn out, right? So now my tank is still large capacity, but it's not burning. So that's a really good feeling. Um, next part. Learned not to be so rigid about money. It's kind of a weird one, I know. But I think because of the way I grew up, my family, we were on welfare and had a lot of financial issues all through my childhood. All I remember is, wearing hand-me-down clothes and eating a lot of fast food and moving a lot because the rent would always increase whatever the next year. When the lease was up, the rent went up, we had to move. So I lived in like 10 different houses. And yeah, so financial issues. And so I think in my adulthood now, I kind of tend to put a lot more value on money than most people do. Like I rarely ever buy something at full price. I'm a bargain shopper to the max. I shop in the clearance section. I will never like I'm not a brand name person. I don't give a shit what brand my clothes are, honestly. Um, so yeah, I've actually been purchasing some things that I've been wanting for myself for a while, things that I like, things that I enjoy, and I'm not looking at the price so much. The first thing, or one of the first things I bought was a new pair of lifting shoes, and I've been wanting a pair for a while, just to kind of try them out and see if they make a difference, which they do, huge difference. I felt it immediately, but I was prepared to pay about, I think, $160, something like that. And then, of course, given my luck, I'm driving down, I stop in Gilroy, I get to the Reebok outlet, and I see them on sale, and they were, I think, 129 or something like that. And then they were half off that price. So I only ended up paying about $70 for them. So I was like, oh my God. See, I was ready to pay full price, and then I ended up getting a hell of a deal. So whatever, I'm still happy about it. Oh my God, this list is so long. Okay. Develop my skills as a photographer's assistant and enjoyed that as a creative outlet. Yes, true. It's been really great to assist my partner on her shoots because it allows me to spend my time, my creative time in a different way. Love to be creative in the kitchen, obviously, but there's definitely a different kind of art that goes into what I do with my partner. And what I usually do is like I'll style her the things that she's photographing, like the bride's dress and her veil and her jewelry and her flowers and all that stuff. So I will like create the scene for her, and then she'll come in and photograph it. So that's been really fun. I've also that kind of ties into the better communication skills because I'm around a lot more people now and engaging with people a lot more, especially in a professional sense. So it's definitely helped. Okay, like five more. Letting go emotionally, which has allowed me to get better sleep. Crazy. That's definitely with the help of my life coach for sure. Learning how to enjoy time off. I kind of already talked about that, but instead of what did I call it? I don't remember. Rest days, time off. This time I'm actually talking about like taking time off of work and like time to myself. Practicing methods of de-stressing. That's been huge for me because I tend to kind of let things build up a little bit, not purposely, but it's just I don't know. I don't really tackle things as soon as they come. They kind of build up naturally for me. So it's been great to just have like a daily routine, daily like morning routine, for instance, and night routine. Like I'll go for a walk, have my there's mosquitoes everywhere. Have my tea and read my book, etc., etc. Okay, I need to go through this fast because I'm getting bit. I worked on my handstand push-ups. Yay, super scary, but I did it. And learning how to take in, embrace, and celebrate my amazingness. This has probably been the biggest thing for me because I've always been a very shy person, but I kind of hid behind my shyness by being like very outward. I know it sounds super backwards, but I was like embarrassed about being shy, so I pretended like I wasn't shy, but all the while I've been shy. So I guess I wasn't really shy. I don't know. You know what I'm saying. But it's really interesting to just, when somebody gives me a compliment, like I learned to just take it in and accept it and love it and embrace it, as opposed to, are they saying that about me? Like, why would she think that about me? Or why is he saying that about me? Like, does he really feel that way? Where did that come from? You know, like I'll analyze it, and I don't know. It's weird. I'm sure that has a lot to do with my past, because I'm not used to getting compliments. So when I do get them now as an adult, it's like, whoa, you know, this is a totally different world. I was never complimented before, except by really close friends and my family. But now it's like, you know, random people on the street, the postman, just like, and I'm sure other people are used to it, but I'm not. So learning to accept that has been really big for me. Okay, that's it. I'm getting bit. This is the end of my challenge. I'm really excited. Yes, out of town for the weekend, and I don't know when I'm going to record again, but it will be soon. So be patient, and thank you for watching. Sorry about that. Thank you for joining me if you were, and I encourage you all to get uncomfortable and, you know, see how it affects your life, because I just read to you about 20 different things that happened to me in the past 4 weeks, and I have grown so much as a person. It's freaking crazy. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye.